What is something that can't kill you? Everyone is always talking about how harmless objects can kill you in large amounts or if used incorrectly. What is something that no matter what you do with it, will not kill you? The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I tried to think of the most harmless thing. Something I loved from my childhood, something that could never, ever possibly destroy us, Mr. Stay Puft. Nice thinking, Ray. Never forget, raised fist. Your shadow. Hey, who turned out the lights? Damn, that was one of the scariest episodes, along with the one where they landed on planet in orbit around the black hole, the one on the planet Midnight, and the one with Are You My Mommy? Edit. The show is Doctor Who, for those wondering. As other comments already pointed out, and is definitely worth looking into. Also one of the saddest when, seasons later, you realize what that episode truly meant for River. Oh crap. That's the last time she saw the Doctor, isn't it? Because of the whole thing where they're meeting each other in reverse order from the other's perspective? Yes. And she knew, the moment she realizes that he doesn't know who she is, instantly she understands that this is the last time they'll meet. This whole arc was so wonderfully executed. And blink. This is the top of the list. The first time I saw this episode was fantastic and frightening. YouTube link. Every shadow? No, but any shadow. One of my favorite arcs. Count the shadows. 2 words, Peter effing Pan. AKA my all-time greatest childhood fear. Who is this Peter and why is he effing a pan? Must be a pansexual. I am pansexual and I approve this message. I am not a pansexual but I still F pans. Did I seriously get banned for trying to rickroll? I'm sorry, I know this isn't really the place, but to provide some context, I was trying to rickroll people with fake URLs, but the mods thought I was spamming porn websites and permanently banned me. 1. Peter 2, effing 3, pan. Sorry to burst your bubble, however that is 3 words. 0. Peter 1, effing 2, pan. Programmer. How did you know? You fool. You've fallen right into my trap. That guy, probably. What if your shadow startles you and you trip and die? Then you died by tripping, not your shadow. That's like if you have a fear of sharks and you see one and faint and hit your head and die. The shark didn't do crap but exist, my god. What if the shark held a 9 to my head and asked if I believed in God? That's a loan shark then. He told me my life from that moment was on loan. I keep seeing fins at the bottom of my windows, man. Nobody dies by tripping. You die from your head hitting the pavement. True, you are correct. Nobody dies from hitting their head on the pavement, you die from brain trauma. There is a stage when toddlers notice their shadow, and for some kids it's scary. So while it won't kill them, they're not so sure. I remember learning about my shadow at 4 or 5 years old. It made sense, why we have shadows. Not as much light reaches the ground, because we done blocked it. The first time I noticed I had 2 shadows at once freaked me out. Imposter? Anyways, darkness is harmless, it's what inside of it that'll get you. Nothing, really. Murder/suicide weapons are like dildos, anything if you're brave enough. Nice analogy. Do you get a lot of feet pics with your username? I've gotten 2, and a link to a Google search of feet pics. I feel your pain, mate. Don't get me started. I was about to ask the same thing. Do you get many bone pics? Please sit still while I murder you with a feather. You're just not thinking big enough. Sharpen the quill end, come up from behind, and stab them in the carotid. The quill is mightier than the sword. Or attempt to choke on it for suicide? Exactly. See? Anything if you're brave enough. I was going to say farts, but then I realized injecting a fart-filled syringe into your veins will kill you. Or if you had an air compressor with a hose on it up your butt and there was no way of the hose getting blown out. You may die. Or find a new kink. No, you'll just die. Like that poor frog from Shrek. I completely forgot about that poor guy. Wasn't he a balloon gift to Fiona? I forgot about that little guy faster than 2020 forgot about Hong Kong independence. That's called inflation fetish. Tornadoes are just moving air. Actually, I heard about a study that was done to see how much air you really needed to inject to kill someone, and it took an entire liter of air to kill a sheep, so one syringe probably would not kill you. I think there's a quote from William Burroughs along the lines of, if air bubbles killed, there wouldn't be a junkie alive today. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing, but that said, I've always heard the cutoff for danger is about a milliliter worth of air. Less than that shouldn't be an issue, more than that is possibly dangerous. An air bubble in a vein won't kill you. I've always been told it's 30 milliliters of air before you can die from it. An air bubble directly in your artery, especially when the catheter we're using is in your coronary arteries, can drop your heart rate and blood pressure enough that if we don't act quickly, you could potentially die. More than one air bubble surely could do the job. Thankfully, I've only seen an air bubble in the coronary on one patient. A smile on its own won't hurt anyone. The person or thing doing the smiling, however. If you see someone without a smile, give them yours. My late grandfather William's favorite quote. Edit, he would have loved me reading all the snappy answers to him. He was a self-proclaimed butthole. I have the quote tattooed on my side in his handwriting. My imagination just took that way too literally. Probably not how your grandfather intended it to be taken. Let's put a smile on that face. You want to know how I got these scars? At the circus? That's why I smile when I see orphans and homeless people. It always makes me rejoice when I see that someone indeed had a worse day than me. Smiling at a chimpanzee can be deadly. The act is friendly enough to fellow human beings, but apparently it's an aggressive form of body language to primates. I guess some people will just say that this only means that the chimpanzees themselves are what's dangerous, and not the act of smiling itself, but those people can kiss my ass for messing up my story. Cleaning up a bit around here, according to my wife. See, your wife knows it won't kill you. My wife, on the other hand, is unsure if it will. Would it kill you to clean up a bit around here? Op and this comment have had me giggling away. Thank you. Edit, awards? I don't understand the awards. I mean, I don't understand the internet half the time, let some Reddit awards. Thank you, whoever you are. She's sending you in as a decoy to make sure she can do it safely in the future. Kind of like how we let her on the elevator first to check if it's safe. Aha. The dark purpose of chivalry reveals itself at last. Best answer yet. Math can't kill you. Neither can names. The first person who thought of irrational numbers was sentenced to death because it made Pythagoras' entire philosophy of universal harmony shut down. Edit, Hippasus is the name of the guy put to death because math. That wasn't irrational numbers that killed him, it was irrational people. Edit, everyone is making the same point. Numbers were a motive for killing Hippasus, he died by drowning at sea. The real irrationality was in us the whole time. The real irrationality was in the friends we made along the way. Hippasus was killed because of math, according to the legend. Math stresses me out. Stress can kill you. Names are also dangerous. I once told a man my name was Mike Hunt, and punched me in the jaw. I shudder to think of what may have transpired if that punch landed instead upon my fleshy and vulnerable temple. Okay, how big is this effing temple you have? It's fleshy and vulnerable. Memes. If you scroll through Instagram comments for popular meme posters, you'll frequently see comments saying things like "I died," smiley face, or "I'm dying," dizzy face. How is this not enough evidence? Oh crap, those people need to be arrested for murder. Those people? People that died? It's suicide, then. Those people always resurrect when another good one shows up. It only kills you on the inside. Those are long dead. Happy New Year, friend. Crushed by a ton of memes. Anti-masking / anti-vaxxer memes. Checkmate. In Russia you can get prison sentence for anti-government memes. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube. And share them with your friends. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. We welcome your comments below. Another of our videos will begin shortly.